Yo, what's going on, guys? My mini jacked YGO here, and today we're back for episode 4 of the Spiceman. Last week could have been better, but you know, just how it goes. Hopefully we actually get a banger this episode. I'm really hoping that we get some goo. So for like pretty much the rest of these I'm kind of hyped for. There's a few that maybe whatever. You know, we'll just see how it goes, but there's a lot now that I'm excited for. We kind of got like the slow hitters out of the way, so yeah, let's give it a spin, see what we get for this week. You know, there's actually been a lot of people trying this on my locals, and I really wanted to try it. Yeah, Dark World, nice. It's just a solid pick right now. People have just been topping recently with this deck. There's still like a couple cards that I need to pick up. I think it's literally just the Atlantis and Security Dragon, but hopefully I can pick that stuff up in time. If not, I mean, I guess I just respin. I don't know, because I have everything for everything else in this list. So yeah, this is the one list that I still need a couple pieces for, but other than that, we're all good to go. I'll catch you guys with the deck profile. I'm excited to show you guys this list. See you.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
I'll go first. The rough thing is that into your deck, I don't know how this deck's gonna be. Alright, stand by me.
Yep.
I think Dark World right
Okay. What does that one do?
During my main phase, I can discard a Dark World monster. If I do Dark Sauce, I control a Dark World to discard it. And if I discard, if a monster's original type is Fiend, discard from my hand by effect of Dark World card, or by your card effects. Even during the damage step, I can discard one card, then draw 2.
Okay.
So,
Pretty good card.
I'm surprised I got that.
to draw 2 banish.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? I wasn't expecting to do this.
And banish a dark.
And then if you don't have a dark, what happens?
Send my entire hand to the pit. But I have dark seconds.
Allure. Yeah, that's a good extender.
Yeah.
Not for math decks, though. And you have to banish the card?
Banish a dark from it.
Is it a face-up banish or face-down?
Face up.
Oh, so you can chain that potentially with something. Not with Dark World, maybe. Oh, danger. Okay. Those are cool effects.
Use danger Nessie. So you randomly choose one from your
Right.
hand.
If it's the danger, it special summons it.
If it's
right?
not the danger,
If it's
a special summon and draw one. If it is the danger, it has discard effects.
Okay, so I want the danger. You
You want to
don't.
hit the danger.
Okay.
So you usually just roll with that.
Sure.
Random,
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
All right. Is it the danger?
No, it's this. So that doesn't do anything. Draw one. Oh, okay. Well, again, Danger Mothman. So this one, if you hit Danger Mothman, we both draw one, then discard one. But I don't get special, so...
Odd even.
Yep.
Even. It's the mon.
So we both draw one, discard.
Draw one. Why do you do this to me? I guess I'm gonna discard Sigma. Not a terrible draw, but I wanted him for cost. You gotta discard. What are you gonna do? Another danger.
Man, if you didn't hit the Mothman, that would have been a lot better for me.
Sorry, man. Saw the roll.
When you declare attacker and you attack, and I take this card from destroy battle, I take no damage.
monster away from me.
Can't decide, just roll yourself. Random.
I can do this.
Discard that.
Silver effect is special self back. Oh, yeah, hitting them.
Use alpha effect to return itself to hand. And then it returns itself to hand, and I can return cards you control equal to the number I have.
This mandatory special summon itself.
Special fender.
It's like nothing I can do.
Oh, cast Chyo.
I just lose to myself.
Lose to myself.
Will. I go get effect to search gates. I think it's just my monster. So that feels.
It's a discard and search?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ash that search.
Conduct my battle.
Swing it.
Now I can use Triple Tactics Thrust, so I can just set the card. Set a card from my deck.
Wait, Triple Tactics Thrust. What does that one do?
If you activate a monster effect this turn, I can take a normal spell trap back from my deck and then set it. But if you control a monster, I can add to the effect discard. But I can't use it this turn. So I think the set card cannot be activated.
If you set a spell this turn,
Normally you can use it. Yeah.
oh, okay. Oh, it's if you special summon. Or from,
Just grabbing a load.
sure. It has, does it negate?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
This is his own resolution. Go ahead.
Alright, draft turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna do chain 1 Dragon Drive, chain 2 Note, returning 1 arm.
Okay, fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Also, it's got unlucky.
Summon and then D600 to...
Alright, let's normal summon Diameter.
Yeah.
And Diameter effect to bring Sigma.
Yeah, you got it. I don't have anything, you just OTK.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unless you want to go through the combo, but...
I don't, yeah, I mean, I would have taken time, but maybe would have done it. I don't even know how. I Parallel Exceed, though, which probably would have done something cool.
Alright, just those two get too.
And then Ogre, and then I already had a Super Factorial, so for the follow-up, yeah, it's decent.
Extreme second.
So on the follow-up, like going second, you don't really use these two, like Link Devotee and Link Disciple.
Yeah.
You usually do the update jammer, right?
Yeah, you do update jammer all the time.
Yeah, update transcode.
Actually, you can just go Splash Mage update in access code.
Right.
I don't
Splash
even
Mage gets.
run these.
No, what do you do instead of those? Like
There's
the what?
The Link Spider.
Yeah,
If you get
yeah.
Nibirued.
Right.
And there's a card called Jiggle and Crystal Heart.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
revives back the Link Spider. Goes
Yeah.
to this code, yeah.
I see. You find you get yourself like nibbed more often, so you have to.
I
use the Link Spider?
didn't get nib, but yeah, if you get nib, that's your nib protection.
Right.
OTK through nib, yeah.
I see. Link Spider. I wonder if I've got that.
They have an alternate rare one, but I think they have. No, they don't.
Effect of the field spell.
I have extra ones I can bring next week.
Cool.
But you'll need the other G-Gold Crystal Heart.
Yeah, like if you run one, you have to run the other.
To tribute
Yeah, well, I guess you can still run Link Spider, because if you have Parallel Exceed, you can see the same thing.
Right.
But all you need is a Link Spider and a Standard. And then you can go to Link 2.
Oh. I think I'm gonna decide.
another Gianna.
I didn't really see.
Yeah, I kind of suck because I hit like the worst card.
Yeah, that sucks. The break.
Mandatory.
This draws.
It's okay, cash to is just pay to win. It's like the rose skin in Call of Duty. Pay to win.
I'll try and go first again.
Yeah, sure.
If I get a better hand. Alright, stand by me.
Yep.
I'll go trade in pitch graph with a draw two.
Ooh, trade in. Okay.
Land it to you know
Danger to progress.
Oh, I see the pick. Does this guy have a slightly different effect if I pick him?
If he's pitched, he revives a different game. So that doesn't do
No.
anything, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll use
I like stumbled there. I don't know why.
just go to Battleface.
Damn.
Do you have Atlantis
Silva
for
effect is special
25,
stuff.
27, 3K?
Or, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think so. That might be a little bit shy.
Special summon graph by targeting Silva. Actually, sorry. We're doing it. My bad. I will. I'll trade in pitching Rainbow to draw another two.
Alright, I'm gonna ash that trade.
Yep.
Drew 2 trade-ins, that's wild.
Yeah. I'll bounce this special Rainbow. I'll bounce this special graph. So Rainbow they can both not once return to this, but Rainbow has to be a level 7 or lower, so I can't bounce this, but graph can bounce anything. Except itself.
So, what was the... Do you want to run that play one
So
more
I
time?
have these out.
Yeah.
These engraved. So
So-
this special summons itself by bouncing that to him,
I see.
and then this special itself by bouncing this to him.
So on the second guy's effect, I'm gonna ogre it instead of it going to your hand.
It's not an effect.
Oh, it's not
Yeah, it's just it's summoning.
like it doesn't hit the field before.
Yeah, it's just a summoning. It's like if I summon Link summon. That's just like a cost for
I see.
summoning.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Expose my ogre.
So if I activate a tracker, I have to change directly to it, right?
Yeah. It's actually not bad to
But while I control it, it feels
Muckracker effect.
But it's
Target Fiend Grave except Muckracker. Discard one card if I do special summon them. So target Chupacabra to discard then special summon one.
Sleep Maiden, target battle, special summon. Defense.
yeah, I'll affect fate with that.
Okay.
Dive. Attack effect by control battle, special
Actually,
summon 1 rinse this monster.
charge into a Dark World to do the same thing.
Yeah, shit.
Pitch special, and then affect the snow to search a Dark World card.
Yeah.
Grabbing Gento.
Getting through those negates.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll use Gento effect to search a field spell.
Tank effect, send a grave, 1 rinse this monster. Send a grave
That's fine.
I'm gonna be Gates. Gates to banish this as cost. And I pitch a Fiend monster if I do draw a card. Genta if it's banished, I special summon it. I can only special summon once per turn.
Do I have to read waves again? It's been a while.
just basically negates the effect.
I know.
So what's that? Let's
One special summon I can.
effect, special summon.
Yeah.
Tanks. Yeah, special tank. And then link again.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Guy back to him.
Yep, that's fine. Sure.
Three. Triangle.
I'll attempt to use
Triangle effect.
Bounce.
Summon war monster from hand to grave. I will just trap from back to hand.
You can do that again?
Yeah, it's not what's your turn.
Send to grave.
Activates another gates with Dark Hold. And then I'll go. Gates effect again. I'll banish this spell.
Yeah, that's all good.
And dive. Wait, is it me?
And then I'll go Silver effect to special summon myself.
Yeah, link one.
No one's on Genta.
No. No, two. No, two. Four, then
Gars. The Gars, I'll detach 2 to draw 2 discards.
Actually,
Yeah, that's fine.
Splash mage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rainbow. So I skip my next draw.
Sorry, one side response.
I'll skip that there.
Yeah.
And then Rainbow to search another level 5 or higher Dark Hold.
Okay.
Splash mage. Yours? Sure.
fusion, banishing material from my hand.
Three.
Yeah, there's Silver.
I was being facetious, my dude.
Marble rock.
You had dark hole, you had everything.
My rock effect. And
Bounce.
one.
Silver to special rain.
Then triangle effects and grave. Oh, and this gains 600. All these feet.
Sorry, you just. Effect is sorry, you to draw 4 discard or put back 3 on the bottom.
Draw 4?
Yeah, and put back 3 on the bottom of my deck.
God damn, okay. I'm gonna ogre that one though, at the end of it.
Oh yeah, so that'll destroy and then I'll draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't affect like a special from hand.
Yeah, attack. And this if you control a monster, advance person grave.
Draw 4, that's wild.
Yeah.
And then just discard 3?
Yeah, put back.
Or put back 3? That's wild. So you can just stock up on basically traps.
Yeah.
Gonna discard and search a pond.
That's affect my first fairy.
Gonna search one.
Well, not before you end your turn.
2 days in a row. Use walk on zero. So you pay 600 life for cost.
Oh, your turn.
Dark World is so I can fusion summon by either discarding cards or banishing fielding cards. So I'll banish my Grapha, discard Cerulean to go into Grapha Fusion, which this effect makes it so once you fuse an effect, I can change it to I discard a card.
So any effect on the field, you can just change
And
it?
any effect at all.
Oh,
So I use Cerulean effect to special to your side of the field.
sure.
And Cerulean effect makes me discard a card.
Right.
Silva effect to special, but if it's discarded with your effect, you have to put back 2 from your hand to the bottom.
Oh, jeez.
So special, and then put those 2 back to the bottom.
Damn.
I'm gonna use the Omen's effect to
Triple tactics to search, because I have a monster I can search a spell trap.
Yep.
And then because I paid life points for a psychic, I get to draw a card.
Triple tactics talents.
What feature is the salesman?
Yeah. this.
Yeah, I think
This
that's
is-
GG's, man.
Yeah, because I have the negate
That's my
for the
draw.
card
I
either.
wouldn't have done anything with that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 sign up mines in my hand. You literally put away, so I could have maybe scrounged something up there.
Yeah,
I literally had these 3 negates in my hand too, so
that's
how
crazy.
you,
Yeah.
and you still played right through it. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't really know the exactly what's in the gate.
Yeah. Last game was when you get unlucky with this deck, and this game when you get lucky with this deck. It's very high roll. Stand by me.
Oh, what a terrible hand.
Honestly, this depends on what after he gates the dark roll.
Yep.
I'll go danger net. They're not once per turns. If you have Ash or negate, don't bother negating the hand effects and dangers. It's only when they're pitched they're once per turns.
Right.
So like if you Ash a danger in hand, I can just use it again.
I just.
Yeah,
let's
they
go.
doesn't great. I don't know why
They're good.
The shining, like the flame wingman effect, where you pay for
Let's go.
Wouldn't the card also be infected by effects or no? Because that's a
it's not a marine zone.
I know it's
Oh, is it all physical cards control? Yeah. Really? Yeah. For reading?
Again?
Yeah.
Another danger?
Yeah, the danger.
This one.
Sure. Okay, so this is safe.
Off and draw. Nessie lets me search another danger.
Your note. Targeting this to summon it.
I know this is like hard, but I really just want to abandon.
Sure. Assumption?
I just go for an unlock.
And I'll pass.
Can I reveal Regulus target money? I'm gonna use Lily effect. Discard 2 Search Ethereum card. Explore trap.
Yeah.
Search a charge.
Is that once per turn?
No, it's not once per turn. Actually, I'll grab 3.
So many dangers. Do you have
Yeah.
like 3 of each of these?
No.
Charge, send this to the
3
grave.
Mothman, I think, or maybe 2, and then 1 Ship of Mothman. But 3 nests. So now, use Chupacabra. And Snow to search a Dark World card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go to battle phase. This has 17, correct?
Yes.
Is this boosted to water?
It's only minutes.
We'll use Punisher's effect to gain 1800. So that's 73. Is that 53?
charge.
Wait, what makes it gain defense?
Its own effect.
Oh, okay, so it's just gain 1800.
It's attack for 600. Use the field spells effect because the monster is destroyed by battle. I will add Lily to hand. Attack for 11.
I love playing solitaire.
Oh, so this is
Oh, he attacked twice?
This hasn't attacked yet.
I thought he attacked twice.
I attacked 9 with this.
Oh, okay.
53 for
yeah,
me.
and then I'll change. I'll back. Sorry, do I
You guys detach to draw 2, pitch 1, then skip the next draw.
For your
Yeah.
Link 4.
grab it?
One card,
Rainbow.
This one.
Rainbow
Yeah,
search.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was, yeah, what I was gonna do that turn, oh, it would be so nice. Because with Battle Ocean, I can equip 3 cards with it and gain 603 points, so I equip like these 3. And then with I can banish, or I can equip also Mater, to gain another. And I was gonna
Gates
finish
effect, I'll
past
manage to keep a copper.
and die for my hand. And then I would have probably special in for another monster, thought Crystal Heart out, went for Bubble or something.
Silva draw.
Or no, I wouldn't have gone for Bubble, I would have gone for
Silva
Wonder,
effect
or the
special,
other
so?
not. And then get 6 more. Get some more effects to it or something. Just to make it fun.
Isn't it like a big unaffected card?
Yeah, oh yeah, because I can just attack like negate stuff by unequipping and special summoning my cards.
Effects, return this hand special, and then I take
I don't
4.
like doing it first turn because I don't know really, but I should
So I burn for
first
4.
turn. Yeah.
I mean, these things kind of affect.
Yeah, the Kaiju's really nice with it.
I'm only playing this because of Cashier or Rise Card.
One, two.
Here.
Yeah, then also got some also like a big cell.
An effect to draw 4 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did have to.
Do you have any trades on you?
No, I never bring trades. I gotta start bringing up. I like go through, try to find what like through my bulk find what's actually valuable and what I'm using.
Yeah.
Like the only stuff I have really is.
Make it so that effect becomes discarded. Declare.
I had Goth Ruler initially, and I was like, I just hold on to the
Yeah. Well.
As
soon as you get.
Stuff I get from the past here, I was going to
The special effect by discarding or banishing.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't slight value the material.
yeah.
Not many of them material.
I also have Essentials, which is a quick fusion.
So is it?
So I can make another.
Oh, you don't have to banish.
No, I
You can just go.
I can either discard or use
That
some
one
hand
person who might
or field
use
the
it in a deck.
Okay.
but field the graveyard to banish the cards.
Fun.
like Gate Guardians.
I basically
So chain 1 will be still with a special. Chain 2 Grapha, it doesn't target anything you do, but it's also triggered as mandatory.
Yeah.
And chain 3 star, you're gonna give this an extra
You
3
had
meter.
a piece of interruption and it got card disrupted. Yeah. He had Nibiru.
When I had the nib, I was like, here we go. And then
He had
So
Nibiru.
on this special summon,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go spell that.
Oh, this is chain blocked, so it can't.
Oh, I can't even do that? Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Although
feels like it.
Chain block.
Yeah,
You got the
for Lure Dark.
Yes,
Yep.
you can get the full hand.
Draw 2.
Because you Cerulean Splice, and then you can just
Silva.
the last card. Because they activated Cerulean.
Oh.
Can I go spell that while you banish?
You don't play
And
No, it's
then-
banished from hand.
No, I do. That's how you get
Has
the
to be banished.
summon.
Interact anything
But
from
most
the
of the time, like,
graveyard.
you
Oh,
can just
from the
end on
castle.
like this,
Yeah,
or
okay.
you can do
That would have
this,
been funny.
Yeah.
and then just
Then it's just
security, and
right
then
instead.
that's your
Yes,
second
banish
Cerulean.
Silva. I'll bounce this. So these aren't.
Tchotchkes is actually pretty hard to
So,
get out
I'll
if you
go
don't
with
have
it.
Grapha
And
and
I'll bounce Grapha.
Rainbow and Rotation.
No, I will
you play any brows?
I was last
trade in.
I was also
Yeah,
playing one
it's a lot
healer
of stuff.
instead of charge.
Pitching
Because
Rainbow to draw 2.
Sometimes you
Yep.
want that just extra discard, but
I'll go
I
Genta
might
effect to
switch back to
search.
dealings and overcharge. I don't know.
I'm having trouble kind of deciding exactly what I want for like 2 to 3 spots in the deck. And I'm kind of between that too.
Yeah, like last week I was playing one Grapha, one or two.
Sitting on the double
And then
cross.
Gates effect will banish this.
And
Snow to draw.
I went back
Or
to
sorry,
Grapha because
so banish
one
that as
Grapha gets
cost,
banished.
and then pitch and draw.
Yes.
I was playing against
And then Snow to search. Dark.
and like he had a bunch of Viscils and like, please don't finish my Grapha. I only run one.
Can I read this guy real quick?
Yeah, you're on. So if you use any effect you activate 2, you make me discard a card.
Is that like a once per turn?
And then like
Once per
I would draw
turn,
into like multiple.
So,
pieces.
like my second effect, I would go through, but you can negate the first one, or just you change
If
the
you
first
use
one.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
I just ran through.
Or no.
Although today I drew to double gates, double Grapha.
Well, only when you have cards in your hand.
Yeah, that feels good.
I witnessed that.
Just kidding. Huh.
Good that you have them though, because it's really good.
So I discarded off of.
The only problem with this deck is that, like, if Ash gets to go first, you couldn't lose.
Yeah, I drew.
Yeah, Rise Art just.
Yeah, I drew.
You can't interrupt or.
Huh?
You can't interrupt or give away the Rise Art, you just lose.
Yeah.
Activate another
That's why I
gate.
lost,
And then I'll go Gates Effect. Or sorry, get the special off of the garnish.
it was just like, my hands are like gas, but like,
I'll go, yeah, Gates Effect.
I had a kaiju for a rise, but the shifter's still up.
Spellable thing?
No. This will be a double draw. And Cerulean special to your side of the field.
And what happens when he's on my side?
You make me discard a card.
I see. That's fine. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been playing old school again.
Some good old OSR.
And then
I
effective,
just
or
saw,
your
like,
effect will automatically change.
on YouTube,
Take
like,
Silva.
scrolling around, and
And
then
Silva to
old school
special.
got, like,
So
recommended.
you can also build this.
And I
Silva to
started
special,
watching
and
a bunch
then
of videos, I'm like,
you
man,
choose two and put
I don't want
down.
to play old school.
Yeah.
I see.
So Silva effect.
So, sorry, what was that? I have to.
Silva effect, so you can put two of your choice back to the bottom.
Two of these. Okay. Yeah.
My
So.
brother introduced me to the
And
game,
special
and then
itself.
I, like,
I see.
in
And they go
high
bottom.
school,
Bottom.
Oh, one of my friends are just like
Special bottom.
yeah, I only had one account, and it was like, man, I really want my numbers to go up, so I'm gonna buy.
Bounce this with rainbow.
And then a month in, they got banned. So.
Tactic stress.
That, I was like, since you milled, it made the pill one. I had nothing other than the pen. I had evenly, like, good board
Go triple tack.
like, just
I feel like it's set this card.
Permanence?
Yeah.
it wasn't like the absolute worst, like, where I can't play, but it was like, yeah.
And then I'll go triple tack to look at your hand and put shuffle one back.
Damn.
The only thing I
Oh,
do is
wow.
tribute.
Yeah.
Surrenders and kaijus. Those are decks kaijus.
I should have gone.
40 cards.
I was thinking about going for, except I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, new format.
Summon.
These are the gates.
Yeah, I just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I had no
really do
still pretty good.
The main deck is really good.
I'm gonna hit that with red, yeah.
Triple tax is insane.
Yeah.
Sorry, a second copy of that.
Yeah, the bell. Card. No.
Well, actually, I know you have nothing in your hand, so it doesn't matter how I sequence this. I'll go.
You're forgetting about the heart of the cards.
Well, you get to play.
Okay, I'll go Gates Effect.
Well, yeah. 100%.
Banish Alchemist.
At least the total.
Banish the guards. Rainbow draw. I'll go Rainbow. All of these.
Can you go into the fusion again? Oh no, something else.
So I detach one, so it's almost per turn. You can cut if you want. Detach one and draw a card. Reveal if it's a monster, you take 800 damage.
Only if it's a monster.
If it's a monster.
Okay, you don't have to cut. That's fine. Damn.
Deal 800.
Oh, yeah.
Detach. Deal 16.
Oh, it's. Oh, I see. Was.
Yeah, so just 16.
Because you get Genta for free, but you're committing your assets onto it. So
If you have the right cards in hand, though, you can just keep it.
yeah, but
Parisia is a pretty good like, commitment, I guess.
So it's not gonna be like
So many.
good or really.
here's the thing: if they get to Rainbow Grapple Looper,
Danger
you're
Moth,
probably
right?
just dead.
Danger Moth.
You have to stop that from happening. Because once I'm bouncing Silva, bouncing
So,
everything
I
back
have
to
6.
hand, the game's probably.
Right.
Unless I have no discard.
Because you just ripped it.
Draw and a Bigfoot target office.
My favorite combo is having Buckcracker locking into teams and revealing things. Yeah. Different player base. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go for Danger Jackalope.
Yeah. It's also
Did you go on Sunday or?
yeah, they had their
Choose
Yeah.
I'll go to them.
Yeah, I went to one last one. It was good. Their pricing's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, if you go to the end of they were doing 25.
Jeez.
Oh,
They had a
really?
fun guy.
Oh, really?
That was like 25.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone wins those, well, I get second at the one, I got 8.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, when I went to the first one, like 3 bucks.
Yeah, when I won, back in one time I won back. I just got tired of everyone having because when I first started acting, I do want application.
Charge target Cerulean in my grave. I'll pitch Raptor especially. Cerulean effect, especially with a Dark World card, you of your choice discard a card.
Did you win or lose your first match?
We tied.
You just heard one of these?
Yeah, anyone you want.
Graveyard?
Graveyard, yeah. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. There's some.
Maybe more than someone told me when I could choose.
Card destruction. So we pitch this, whatever amount of cards you have in our hand to draw a single amount. Or sorry, before I do that, bounce this. Special rainbow, bounce. Special rainbow. Now card destruction. So. And then that'll trigger Cerule 1, Silva 2, Rainbow 3.
I don't think you need any, man.
Yeah.
That was an 18-minute one turn.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yo, so we're back to the list, and did really well. X1, 2. Good deck, good deck. I can see why it's very meta relevant. But yeah, there's some changes in here that I definitely want to make that I'll point out when we get to them. But mainly the main deck, not so much the extra deck. But yeah, after playing the deck, I can definitely see some stuff I would trade out. Hint, hint. Anyways, on to the 3Os for Dark Worlds, running 3 Rainbow and 3 Genta. Rainbow is just really good consistency card, I guess. Technically consistency card, but yeah, gets your combos going, gets your cycling started, so and obviously the bounce effect's crazy. Same with Grapha too. Triple Genta, it searches the field spell, free body, level 4, really good. The best card in the deck, honestly, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinions too, but yeah, 3 Genta, definitely mandatory. Last 3 of is Triple Snow. Snow is just search any Dark World, so the Dark World card, so very nice to see in your hand. Onto the 2Os, running 2 Grapha, not 3 or 1, but I like it at 2. You don't want to see it in every hand, but you want to be able to actually see it, and sometimes like earlier in your combo, it's not like a card you really want to draw into or have to search all the time. So I think 2 is a perfect ratio. 2 Silva. I performed the hand loop multiple times during the tournament. So yeah, this card's just absolutely busted. And obviously just not even using it for the hand loop, just specialing it, which I guess applies to any other of the level 5 or higher Dark Worlds. But yeah, Silva's the best one because of the hand loop. And then 1 Cerule. Just 1. You can just search it really easily in this deck, or just draw into it with Saryuja. So, 1 Cerule. Onto the Danger package. This is one of the things I would definitely bump up in the deck. Triple Nessie. This is the only 3 of that I was running. But Nessie is like a definite 3 of no matter what. Double Danger Bigfoot. This I might consider kind of one, but it's nice because it's level 8. It's maybe around 2 and 1 Thunderbird. 2 Mothman. 2 was nice. Obviously now in this meta, Chillmints isn't a thing. If you hit it off your other dangers or itself, or you just discard it, the draw and pitch one's nice. So, and then 1 Chupacabra. For the 1 Chupacabra, 1 Jackalope. I definitely bump up Chupacabra to 2 or 3 just because of the Fiend. It comes up actually a decent amount, it just being a Fiend. Like, its discard effect's alright. Doesn't come up like many times, but just the fact it's level 4 Fiend. And then Jackalope's just another solid option. No Snake. But I'd consider maybe running it after fiddling around with the deck a little. For going second, I do have 2 Raiden in here. Raiden was really nice. I won a lot of die rolls, so obviously didn't come up too much. But when I did see it to out certain monsters, it was an interesting situation. I think the only time I actually did use it was to special the other Raiden in hand, and then it just didn't work out because I bricked. That was the only match I lost, and it was a Dark World mirror anyways, so yeah, I bricked on double Raiden. So, but regardless, a really good card in theory, and in practice I know a lot of people play 2 Raiden. The person I was playing against was playing Raiden, so a Radian. But yeah, Kaijus are really nice this format, so if you're going to run any going second cards, I think it'd be Radian. You could run Lava Golem, but I feel like people are more prepared for Lava Golem now, and Radian sort of just outs whatever you need, and then I think your engine for Dark World can just out the rest of your opponent's board usually. So 2 Radian's nice. Onto the 1-ofs, running 1 Zephyros. Very, very good card. Bounces back your gates, or any Dark World you want in your hand to discard. The special is level 4 body. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh. Sorry, alarm went off, but yeah, Zephyros just a nice card. And then one of I was trying that I'm still debating on if I'd want to run in the main deck or not. Probably not, but it's sort of like as a backup option was 1 Nico Main King. You probably know the tech, you just pitch it off your Grapha on their turn and just skips the turn. So yeah, never came up, but usually it's just because I would just resolve the hand loop every time anyways. So yeah, Nico Main King. In theory, it could work, it just as a backup plan. If you don't get to hand loop their whole hand, you can just skip their turn. So yeah, just 1 though. You wouldn't run really more than 1. Because you draw through your deck so much, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for the monsters. Onto the spells. Triple Gates. Pretty self-explanatory. Starts your engine pieces, or gets your engine pieces going. Searchable off Genta, which just makes this deck a 1-card, or makes Genta a 1-card combo pretty much. I guess technically 2-card, but Genta's just a crazy card. So Triple Gates in itself is just a crazy card too. And the attack boost actually does come up if you end up trying to swing over a lot of stuff, it comes up, or like if you don't get your full hand loop off and like holding your board, it comes up, because if you have a Graph of Fusion up, it's like really big and really hard to out. And then for the 1-ofs, running 1 Dark World Accession, 1 Archives, and 1 Gate Charge. Accession is nice because you sort of need to run at least 1 because of the fusion. Yeah, it's a crazy card. Charge was one of the reasons I had a tie, was because I didn't really read Charge properly. I thought it was any Dark World in your grave and then pitch a Fiend to special it, but it has to be level 4 or lower. So I could have burned someone for time by linking off a Snow I had on field, but instead I bounced it back and then tried to revive a Graph in my grave, and he was like, oh, you can't. I was like, oh, well, never mind. But this card is really, really good, because also if you don't get to your full engine, you can also revive Ceruli with this, and on top of returning it to your hand to pitch it again, Ceruli, if special off of this, pitches a card from their hand to complete the hand loop. So that came up a couple times. And then the Archives, this is a card I'm considering cutting, one of them. This card in theory is really nice, but usually in most hands it's either a win more card or doesn't do what you want to do. Like, I feel like a lot of cards in this deck, now I've played with it more, are sort of like you want cards that are either pure draw power, like just off the bat, not with any setup like Archives, or just engine cards. So I feel like Archives is interesting. I might cut it if I try this deck again. And rest of the spells, now is it all the Dark World spells. Triple Allure, this card is very, very good. The best draw, one of the best, I guess, draw spells in the deck. The one that's at 3 at least. But yeah, just banishes almost all your deck, or all your decks can be darks. So for the one-ofs, running 1 Thrust, 1 Talents, 1 Card Destruction. You don't need to run Thrust if you don't want to. It's just nice because you give your opponent Ceruli, and that counts as them activating a monster effect. So you can search either Talents or Card Destruction or whatever draw spell you want. So very, very good. Talents also completes the hand loop, so it's nice. Or just gets you to draw too. And then Card Destruction is just a crazy card, especially now that Chi Elements isn't a thing. This card is so free. Now, the last 2 cards is 2 trade-in. I definitely should have run 2 Dangers over this, 100%, but it's sort of like a last minute, I don't really know what to put in. But yeah, this would definitely be 2 Dangers over it. If I was running more level 8s, like a heavier level 8 Danger package and Lava Golems, I'd run trade-in. But Allure is fine enough and a bunch of Dangers. So yeah, definitely replace these with like 2 Chupacabra or something if you're going to play the deck. Or like a Chupacabra and a Thunderbird for flexibility. So that should, I believe it's 40 right on. Now on the extra deck, running 2 Graph of Fusion. You need to run 2 because of cash. But other than that, the card is just really, really strong. And obviously the Fusion spell gets your plays going sometimes as well. So 2 of it. Mandatory. For Link 2s, this extra deck, to be fair, if I had certain cards, it would be a little different, but anyways, for Link 2s is 1 Muckracker and 1 Akashic. If I had Security Dragon, I'd run it, but yeah, these are like the most standard Link 2s you want to run anyways. Muckracker, it's nice, it plays, like, it helps you play through stuff, and helps fix hands that you don't want to see, and Akash, or too many hands that you need to discard too much, or like your Dangers make it awkward or something. You make a Muckracker, revive something, and then that discard usually gets you somewhere. But anyways, the Akashic is to bounce back your Ceruli usually, and your Silva at the same time. So it's to place them, like, you know, underneath where you're going to summon your EMZ, or where your EMZ already is. So yeah, Akashic's nice. And in theory, Security Dragon also does the same thing, but helps you break boards easier. So, because you spam so much, you can co-link really easily. That's it for the Link 2s. For Link 3s, we're just running 1 BLS. Never really came up too much, but there's a lot of flexibility in this extra deck, and it's easy to just try stuff. There's certain cards you like need to run, but there's a lot of free space, just whatever bodies you want to get on board. But BLS is nice because you run a lot of high levels. Running 5 Link 4s technically in total. Running 2 Saryuja. Actually did come up I think once. But yeah, 2 Saryuja because Saryuja is just crazy for the deck. Don't have to explain it. 1 Access Code. Helps you push through boards to go for lethal. Didn't come up, I think it came up once, but the Access Code's nice. Like these, the rest of the Link 4s, well, okay. This and the next one aren't 100% mandatory, but you can just run whatever. Nightmare Griffin, I was trying it, and I never really made it. I never really needed to, but there's there be scenarios where you can make this. It's good to get your spells and traps back from your grave, and 2, it's nice to, because you spam so much, you can easily co-link this and shut your opponent off of stuff with Muckracker, because it is a fiend as well. so it doesn't care about the Fiend Lock off Muckracker. So that's like that's another alternate win condition, is just locking out with Griffin. Last Link 4, which is pretty mandatory, is Appaloosa. Sets up a negate if you have enough extenders in your combo to do it, and you don't go into Muckracker early, so super nice. Playing Underworld Goddess, I mean, we're running the Kaiju, so it's not 100% mandatory, but it's also a Fiend, so it's nice. On to the Xyz. 1 Dugaras for rank 4s, 1 Dugaras, and 1 Baguska. Dugaras was really, really nice. Baguska I never had to make, but in theory, if you go up against a deck that like de-shifters you or something, or, you know, it's like the tier limits. Why you run it in tier limits is like, if they play something that stops you for the turn, just get 2 level 4 bodies, like with Dangers or whatever, and then just make a Baguska pass, sit on it for a turn, and then go to your normal place. But Dugaras is nice because it helps you extend for your combos and draw power. The rest of the Xyz are 2 rank 8s, 1 Giant Trainer. This is your card in time to burn, and just crazy draw power too. And then 1 Hope Harbinger. I'm not 100% sure what I feel about this. I have to test the deck a little more, but this is like, I guess technically a flex spot in the extra deck. Maybe like Photon Lord or something would be better for like nib protection early on. But yeah, this, which is, I heard it was ran in this deck somewhat, so decided to slap it in. So yeah, that's the extra deck in the main deck. I'll just skim through my side deck quick, which is 3 Ash, Gamma Package, 2 Droll, Called By, Gamma Package and Called By are for like D-Shifter. Triple Twin Twister, Triple Twin Twister and 2 Anti-Spell. This could be Skill Drain. And you could probably swap out one other card, like a Twin Twister or something, for a Skill Drain. 3rd Skill Drain. But yeah, that's the list. Like I said, when X1-2, probably could have went X1-1, but scuffed in time, so for a tie. But yeah, this deck is super, super strong and really fun if you like combo decks. It just takes a long time to combo off. Just be careful about that. So, but it's really easy to win in time with this, so it doesn't really matter too much. Anyways, I'll catch you guys back with the outro. See you. Alright guys, so I'm back from locals, next day. But anyways, yeah, so it's Dark Worlds. That was actually really fun. Honestly, about the deck, I can see why it's doing really good right now. It's just hand loop turbo and people not running Bestials anymore. The deck is just crazy. It's hard to really interrupt the deck except on its own sort of volition. Like I'll probably state, and I already said in the deck profile, there's definitely some deck choices I would change now that I've played it. But it depends on like your build of Dark World and how you, like, what your monsters are that you run. But yeah, the deck's really, really solid right now. I feel like definitely I don't know if I'd say top meta contender, but its turn 1 is just like really unbeatable if it goes in uninterrupted. Like unironically unbeatable. But yeah, so yeah, Dark Worlds, so our best performing deck ended up going X1-2, but should have been X1-1 out of 5 rounds. I just did like a misplay in my first game. I don't know if I'll be the one that I'll show because of this. I mean, it's whatever. Both the games I've recorded are nice, so I still had to decide which one I want to show. But yeah, yeah, I just misplayed that game. I almost summoned something and then bounced it back, or Snow, and bounced it back. But I had a charge into a Dark World in my hand, but I didn't know it was level 4 or lower. So I tried to revive level 8, and then I was like, no, you can't do that. I was like, oh, okay. And it was for time for Coach King. So yeah, now that I know the cards, obviously it probably won't happen again. So yeah, it's just more so I could definitely do better if I just have more experience with the deck. It's definitely a deck you need to practice in that case. I mean, I sort of figured as much because it's such an intense combo deck. Just hand dumping the whole time, cycling through cards. But it's super fun if you like combo decks. Like, insanely fun. But yeah, Dark World is just a solid deck. I definitely suggest giving it a try if you have it. And there it goes. Alright. I'll see you guys next week with the next Spice Spin. See you.